to Conversations on the Couch. I guess I can consider this as season two, since it's been a minute since I've done an episode. But I'm so excited that my comeback episode is with these two wonderful, awesome, amazing, creative, talented servants of our community.
Thank
Miss
you.
Genesis Betancourt.
Thank you. Thank
and
you.
Mr. Davion Baynard.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Absolutely.
It's a pleasure. Welcome on Conversations of the Couch.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, absolutely. We are going to talk about an amazing event that they have coming up on tomorrow. Tomorrow being July 26th. It's on a Saturday. And we need the community to come out and support.
We
do.
You
guys to be aware of what's happening, the mission behind it, the vision behind it, the purpose, the brains, the beauty, and all of that behind it. Miss Genesis Betancourt, my little sis. I'm so proud of her for not giving up on this moment, on this dream, on this mission for our community. I'm inspired by you. It doesn't matter that I'm old enough to be your auntie.
Girl.
I'm inspired, and I love it. I'm so excited. So we're gonna dive in. I just want to have take the opportunity to allow them to speak about what the Common Ground Community Resource Fair is all about, and just what it's aimed to do for our community, so y'all can prepare to come out tomorrow. All right. So diving right in, Genesis. Real quick, you've already been on Conversations on the Couch.
Yes.
So my audience is familiar with all of your bubbly energy. I got so much feedback about how much they loved our episode. So I'm so excited for you to be back here. But tell me just a little bit about who you are.
Okay.
And what inspired you to create this event.
Okay. Well, hello everybody. I am back. I am Genesis. I do work in the social service sector. That was a mouthful. But I do, and I am currently getting my master's in social work. And what inspired me to create this event was I saw that there was a need and a reputation that an agency had at the time. And I wanted to let the community know that they were seen. I seen them, I heard them, I saw. And so I wanted to create an event that put a good, I would say, a good taste in the community's mouth in reference to the agency at that time. I wanted to provide resources to the community that they didn't know about or they didn't know that they had access to. And I wanted to know what, from the community that we serve, what was it that they needed? It's one thing to have resources, but not everybody has access to that resource or need that resources. So I wanted to figure out what resources that the community needed. So that was what inspired me to do the community event, was the community. I'm serving in this community. I want to help this community. And so that inspired me to create something that was for us, by us.
I love it. I love that. Yeah. Thank you. And it's called the Common Ground Community Resource Fair. I'm going to plug that so many times. Don't give me no slack, because I have to. I have to make sure y'all are aware of what's happening. So now, Davion, tell us about who you are, the role that you play in the Common Ground Community Resource Fair, and what inspired you to get involved.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Davion Baynard. I currently work for the Division of Family Children Services. My current role within the agency, I've taken on a new position. I'm the head of our recruitment as it pertains to social services within DFAS for the entire region, which is 18 counties. And my focus is really getting out in the community, promoting the need for foster and adoptive families, and also highlighting other ways that our community partners can also get involved outside of that, in collaboration, such as things as donations. We take those things in clothes and toys, y'all hygiene products, your diapers, wipes. We've even had community partners donate furniture. And so I'm listing those things because when me and Genesis spoke about it, I felt this was a great opportunity to add to those resources. Also to highlight for our community and let them know what's available, other things, other ways that they can serve. Because I'm a big person, I believe in serving. And so, for me, so what better way to serve, getting involved in events such as this, finding out those resources, getting connected, collaborating, collaborating. And so, yeah, man, that was, really my focus of mine. When she told me, I'm like, man, I need to be part of this, to help push this out. So, as Genesis stated, that our community can know kind of what's going on and different ways they can be involved.
Okay. Awesome. So you saw that this is a movement that needed more support, and you decided to be a part
absolutely.
I love that. And what that makes me think about is the fact that a lot of people have the great ideas, but are afraid to get it started because maybe they feel they won't have the support, maybe they won't have the backing to get it going. And this is evidence that if you just put it out there, write the vision, make it plain.
Yeah, absolutely.
God will send the people.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That is very true.
Yeah.
That is very true. Very true.
Yes. Just step out on faith and do it. And then everything will work out the way it's supposed to.
I agree.
Yes. So what is the vision? Because this is your second year. Yes.
It is.
All right. What is the vision behind the Common Ground Community Resource Fair, and how did it come to life?
Okay, so the vision I actually wrote out one day. When I created the event the first year, I didn't have a mission, vision, or purpose. I just knew that I wanted to help the community in whatever capacity that it looked like. And so as I began to prepare for my second year, I knew that I wanted to do it a little bit more structured. I wanted it to be more professional. And so I actually wrote out my vision statement. So I'm going to read it because I don't know it by heart. But at the Common Ground, our vision is to create a vibrant, inclusive space where community members come together to connect, to grow, and to thrive. We believe that when people stand on common ground, they build bridges, not barriers, and uplift each other through shared resources, compassionate support, and meaningful opportunities. Our goal is to empower individuals and families by providing access to essential services, education, and holistic well-being initiatives, all while fostering a sense of belonging and unity. We envision a community where everyone has the chance to flourish together. So that's my vision.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love it.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I know that I know that this year's event.
I told her not to ask this question.
Yeah.
So I know that this year's event was, I'm going to say, a bit challenging, right?
It was.
Like maybe you faced some uncertainties.
It was.
And, it just didn't look like last year, right?
It didn't.
A little different. So just tell me how you made it past the barriers that you faced.
I feel like I made it past the barriers that I faced was the continued support of you two. When I got a call a particular day, I called my dad. That's the first person I called. Shout out to my daddy. I call my daddy all the time. And I called my dad after I received a call. It was heart-wrenching. I cried. I mean, screaming and crying in my car. Because I'm sorry, Lord. Sorry, Daddy. Yeah, I was very upset. And I was telling my dad, I said, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I said, all I'm trying to do is help the community. I said, it's not about me. This don't benefit me any type of way. Just take money out of my pockets, but with sorry, this is why I didn't want you to ask me the question. But
it's okay. No, it's okay.
I didn't want to answer this question, but
give it up.
With the support that was given to me by my parents, that was given to me by Davion and Sati. Not only that, like when I thought I wasn't gonna have a venue, Davion made sure that I had a venue when I didn't know if I was gonna have the supplies, like just the support. I didn't want to do it. I didn't. I was like, I'm done. It is what it is. Whatever. But just the encouragement, having the encouragement to keep on going. Just you keep on going. I'm gonna help you with whatever you need help with. The agency that I work with now, just spending the money on me, seeing the purpose in it. That's what made me keep going, knowing that I'm truly doing this from the bottom of my heart. I care about the community I'm in, and that's what made me. The difficulties that I faced was extreme. I wasn't gonna do it at all. It was extreme. I had to reach out back to community partners and tell them that it wasn't canceled, even though I wanted to. I'm typing the email. I'm telling them that it's not canceled, but in my heart, I wanted to cancel it. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So to overcome it, it really takes a village. It took the encouragement of my village that I had around me, and having a supportive village around you is so important, because had I not had the support, had I not had my village, had I not had the people that truly care about me and care about what I'm doing, I would have canceled it. I would have not gone through with it because I didn't see how I was going to do it on my own. And I didn't do it on my own. So to every community partner that helped me, to every community partner that stepped in the gap, because there was a gap, I truly extend my thank yous, my gratitude, because the event can't happen without the resources, without the vendors. There would be no event if they didn't continue to say, I'm going to be there, I'm going to show up for you. It wouldn't be any event. So the village and the vendors, the community resources that still stepped in and said, hey, I'm still going to be there. So that's what, yeah.
First of all, don't come on my show. Emotional.
Sorry.
One time be professional.
That's why I didn't want to answer that question.
I'm glad that you did, because it shows your dedication.
That's right.
It shows that
Absolutely.
It does take a village, and it shows that, when that, first of all, in this community of Lowndes County, that we have people who are dedicated to serving, dedicated to making sure that when the creatives come out and say, I see this, God gave me a vision, I want to pull this together, like, we on board. Like, how can you do it? Like, okay, what we need, where I come in at. And so that's needed. So I'm glad that you pushed forward. Like,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, let's move on.
All right. How did you decide on the theme or the focus for this year?
The theme is kind of the same, but this year I did back to school supply drive. For last year it was kind of book bags, but I was more intentional this year to ensure that the students had what they need. I seen a need throughout the year last year of parents not sending children to school because they didn't have supplies, they didn't have book bags, they didn't have what they need. So I felt that even if it's a little bit, even if it's only the first few months, there are children that go to school with no supplies. Yeah. They already starting off the school year behind.
Yep.
So I felt like to give them a fair chance. A lot of the children act out because they lack.
Yeah, that's right.
So to give them a fair chance at starting the event, starting the school year ahead, I felt like that's why this year should be more focused on school supplies, so they can start off the academic year on the right note. I don't want to see children going to school with nothing, because their parents can't afford it.
Yeah.
So, but the common ground is always going to stay the same. As far as theme goes, it's always going to be community driven, and whatever in that year or in that time, whatever is needed at that time. It might be school supplies, or if we decided to do it and bring it back in the winter time, it might be blankets and jackets and socks for those. I don't want to see a child in the wintertime going to school with no jacket.
Yeah.
So whatever in that moment that the community needs, that's going to be my focus. Yeah. That's going to be the theme always, is going, what does the community need?
Yeah. All right. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
Thank you.
All right, now Davion, let's switch gears a little bit.
Yes, let's focus on you.
Community impact.
Yes.
All right. Why is this event important for our community right now?
And just to piggyback off Genesis, I and working in this line of work the number of years I have been, right now, last year, Hurricane Helene, it devastated much of South Georgia, especially here in Lowndes County.
Yeah. And
so many families, y'all, are still, recovering from that, the things that's going on in our economy, people just don't have the financial means. A lot of families don't have that, to cover, especially families, with children. And so I feel like this event, man, this, is catered to that, to, like Jenna say, give some type of support. But hey, maybe we can't cover everything, but it's able to help. So any type of help, man, I feel like that's why I feel like right now is a great opportunity to just give some positivity to the community. We need it, you know what I'm saying? So, and as you stated, people need to know that, man, there are people here in this community seeing the same things we're seeing and wanting to do, not just thinking about it and not just talking about it, but we're acting upon it. Right. And so we're putting it out there and we're coming together. And so, and that's the beauty of it. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Absolutely.
All right. And who does this event aim to support or uplift the most?
I would say what we call our most underserved community. And again, a lot of families that's been impacted by the hurricanes. A lot of low income families. And honestly, just families right now outside of just families who maybe just in need. Just families who are in need, especially families with children. Big thing for me is our children are our future. And so as Genesis stated, too many times we know of kids going to school, they're behind academically, but it has nothing to do with academics. It's due to the home environment, right?
Yeah.
And so what better way if we could help cater towards that, that population of our youth? Hey, we can get you some resources, get you started, how could that change their academics and their performance, right? Because they are our future, and we want our future for this community, for this state, for this country to move forward. So we need to sow back and pour back into our children.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for sharing that. So what do you hope, with that being said, what do you hope community members walk away with after attending this community resource fair? Once everything is said and done, what do you hope they leave with?
Just knowing that there is more to Lowndes County, surrounding county. There are more resources than maybe that's been reported, or maybe they just didn't know that there is help out there, and that there are folks such as me and Genesis and you, others that have resources and that want to help. So I think that's the big thing, just letting our community know that, hey, help is here, and you have leaders here, folks here that want to provide that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And I think that message will absolutely be communicated on tomorrow. I think that they'll walk away with more than just supplies and resources. I think they'll walk away with connections. I think they'll walk away with information about, like you said, resources and services that they may not have known are available to them.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's the goal.
How do you see events like this shaping the future of our local community?
Oh man. Well, my hope is, man, these events, man, that we have them more frequently. I'm not just me speaking, but I would love to see more of these events every month take place. Because we'll find out, man, there's such a need for all of us that's here in this county and surrounding counties. And that's what I hope will shape it, that more community partners, right, will get involved, major corporations will get involved and pour into these events, because pouring into these events it bleeds off and make your community better. So the whole purpose is, right, how can we make our community better? How can we move forward? So that's the hope, is that more other community partners will get involved, get more informed on it, and they want to partake in it. So
that's a good one.
And so for community partners, if you are not already a part of what's happening on tomorrow, you have not been in touch with Genesis Betancourt to know how you can support, we're definitely going to plug in that phone number before we exit today, because I want to make sure that if you see this, if you hear everything that is being said today on this podcast, that you take the opportunity to reach out to her and see how you can move forward with assisting, because I'm listening to you talk about a drive potentially for the winter for children on jackets. Like, we need to get that in motion. So what does that look like in the next 2-3 months? I'll also be high all year round. But,
you got those moments.
But there's a couple of months where it's going to be cold and families are going to be in need. So if you want to be a part of this, if you want to support, if you want to dive in and just join us in the movement, we'll make sure that you have the contact information you need to do that.
Absolutely.
All right. Wow. So Davion, because we're going to be talking about partnerships and vendors now.
Okay.
All right. How did you bring together so many amazing community partners and vendors?
Man, so with me being a recruiter for the agency, I'm connected with a lot of different community partners. One of the ones is Family Connections. We meet. Every county just about has a family connections organization,
Okay.
and the purpose of it is bringing community agencies together. So that can be ones from the school systems, law enforcement, hospital, just anywhere. Folks who got their own business or salon, things like that, where you can get a chance to meet once a month. And we just talk. You talk about the agency or the work you do, resources that you may have, and just you just promote that, and you collab and network. And so during during some of those meetings that I've been attending, the Civic Roundtable, our DA advocacy group that I attend, just spreading that information. So I got with Genesis, she sent me that flyer, that information out. Man, I sent it out. I'll just send it out all the people that I'm connected with throughout the region. And tell them, hey man, we got this event going on. Anybody interested, man, let us know, man. And the thing is, we want to take this thing to another level.
Okay.
So just promoting it, really. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So that definitely is exciting because it lets us know we got some folks out here that care.
Yeah.
What kinds of organizations and businesses are people going to see tomorrow?
Ooh. Honestly, I am really excited. I think I'm more excited than the children will be, but for real, I told them that. But BACA, I think, which is Bikers Against Child Abuse.
Okay.
Yes, they did. Yep. So I did get them to come on board. So I'm excited about the bikers coming, looking at the motorcycles. Who else? We have Second Harvest coming with boxes of food, non-perishable food. We have all type of different vendors, whether it's a business or a community resource. We have a fire truck, Rimerton Fire, what do you call it? Fire Department, excuse me. Rimerton Fire Department will be out there. It's a lot. We have probably over 25 to 30 vendors that will be there. So it's plenty of vendors that will be there, plenty of opportunity to connect with resources, to be out there and just have fun. So that's what it's all about.
Just what she wanted to give up.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah. All right, I love that. And what role do local businesses and organizations play in making this event possible? How do they participate?
Without them, there would be no event without them. They are the event. That's why I do agree with Davion stating that to have more community partners and resources to come out, because without them, there's no community resource fair. It's literally in the name. It's a community resource fair. So if we don't have the resources, we don't have a resource fair to present to the community. So they play a major role. They are the role. It is.
All right. So I think we already answered this question about how other businesses or partners can get involved next year.
Yes.
And I want to just give some foresight and not even say next year. I really want to say, how can they get involved for this jacket drive that's going to be coming to us maybe sometime in mid to late September? How can they get involved?
So they can get involved by contacting me via email or my phone number, which has been connected to the emails that I have been sending out to current vendors and community resources. I will get with Davion. Davion will be a part of that as well, so he can be contacted as well. So they'll have two people to contact via email or via phone, and we'll be looking to have jackets in all sizes, starting from toddler. We don't want the babies out here cold, Lord have mercy. Starting from toddlers and then going all the way up to high school. So whether if it's gently used, we would prefer new, but if it's gently used, which means no holes, tears, it doesn't have an odor of any kind, we'll take them socks that they probably should be new. New socks, blankets, anything to help families that may be experiencing even homelessness. So they may be in a shelter, and I know a lot of shelters need help as well during that time. So I mean, it's really for any family, any shelter. So go ahead and start collecting now, rather than in wintertime when the prices are a little bit more expensive because it's more of a necessity.
Yep.
So getting those items now in the summer where it's a little bit less or it's on clearance or anything like that. So if you all would, put a box in your building, your wherever, have a box, a donation box, so people can drop their jackets, their blankets, and socks. So that's how they can get involved. Just spreading the word, asking for donations, having a box out in the front of your business, of your community, of your resource, or whatever the case may be, and collecting. And we'll come by, we'll pick it up. We'll come to you.
Yes,
we will come to you.
Just let us know.
You don't have to do nothing but gather the resources. Gather the items, and we'll come to you. We just ask that you help. We can't do it all on our own. As I stated before, it takes a village. It takes a community to help a community.
That's it.
So
one of the things that I would add to that's a commodity that I think I noticed a lot when I was working for the Department of Family and Children Services is sheets. You'd be surprised how many families don't have sheets on their bed.
Oh, that's true.
So I think that's another thing we can add to the resource bucket is sheets, just linen.
Those that like coupon, people that coupon.
Yes.
We need
sheets and pillowcases, things like that to go along with the blanket.
New sheets,
just on the mattress.
Yep,
that's true.
Sure do. That's a good insight.
Okay. So we already talked about the challenges that you faced while you were planning
we did.
the event.
Okay.
I still want to know from the both of you, what has been the most rewarding part of organizing this event?
I say the most rewarding part is seeing all the supplies coming in, seeing getting the emails of RSVPing, and just knowing that tomorrow we're going to touch lives, even if it is a book bag, even if it is a box of food, like it's something. And so the most rewarding part is knowing that I followed through with it, even though I wanted to give up, and had the help of Davion, had the help of you, my community resource partners that reached out to me and asked me, hey, what do you need? Just seeing it all come together, I think is the most rewarding part, because when you're planning out months ahead and you have months to prepare, but as the event gets closer, just seeing all the supplies and putting the book bags together is very rewarding. It feels good to know that I'm going to help in some capacity, whether that's small or big. That's the most inspiring thing for me in this moment.
Okay. And Davion, what about you? What was the most rewarding part of organizing this event for you?
Nah, man, honestly, just picking back off Genesis, man, just knowing that we're going to be able to help. Like I always say, even if it's one family or one child, it's just that, right? The fact that you're helping, you're giving back to the community. Cause I just say it's not about us, right? It's about the community and giving back. Because when that act in itself, man, it like I said, man, it bleeds off to other things. You don't know a particular family may be in need now, but maybe who say a year or two from now, things change, and that family could be one of your greatest assets to future things and visions. Blessing to you. So you just never know who you may be helping. So now just is again just the fact that we can help. Especially, again, our youth, because I'm a big heart about our youth and our kids. Cause like I said, they're our future. So just to know that we be able to help our youth, man, is big. So that's kind of the thing. Yeah.
Well, I'll piggyback on both of you all because I have something to share. I would say that my most rewarding part of just the event in general is watching it come together. Like being there literally last event, not knowing what this year was going to look like, watching you struggle with your emotions, watching you like scream to the top of your lungs.
I did. I was
frustration too. Today, watching you put these, because I'm a sucker for triumphant moments.
Yeah.
Like watching it, how things unfold, and then sitting back like, so today, watching you in that hallway when you got more book bags and you got more resources that you were not expecting.
Yeah, very unexpected.
Literally, and just being like, look, Now you wanted to give
you
up.
wanted to give up. Don't.
And so for me,
don't
I'm also future oriented. So I'm looking at it like, man, we get to say that we saw this baby being birthed from the beginning to whatever God is going to take it to in year 3 or year 4. And so that's the most rewarding for me, is being able to be like, man, this little bitty girl came to Valdosta from Florida.
Now turn it out. Turn some spice to this thing. I love it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Had to bring that heat from Florida.
Love it.
So with that being said, Genesis, share a memorable story from your planning journey or past events that led up to this moment.
A memorable, I would say, being able, I didn't know anything about East Side Day because I'm not from here. And we had such an oversupply of, I think that was like, 3 cars? We were 3 cars deep.
Might have been
4. I think it was my car, your car, Miss Tracy Nelson car.
Something else's car?
I don't even know, but Miss Tracy Nelson got a truck. And we feel thank you, girl. We fill her car up, we fill my car up, we fill your car up, and we were able to donate. We had such a huge amount that we were able to donate to another event.
Right.
Wow.
And that was very memorable for me for our first year, my first year ever doing it, being able to hand out supplies, but having an overflow of supplies. And overflow.
Yeah.
Need that.
Overflow. We had an overflow of supplies. And that was very big for me in that moment. Putting together that first year, I didn't know what to expect. No clue. And having them come back again, Second Harvest come back again. Thank you, Second Harvest, for coming back again in another supply of food boxes. And something I don't have to come out of my pocket for, something that is for the community. And it was so many, I think it was pallets of what was it, vegetables and fruits and non-perishable, just to see that come together. That was my most memorable part. And having everybody together, it was music, it was fun, everybody getting along. There was no arguments, there was no strife. It was just a blessing, really, to see my first year of the event be successful and being able to come back again a second time and it be even more abundant. So I think that's my most memorable, is having an abundance, an overflow of supplies.
I remember that day. Pulled up on the side, they like, hey,
we got more stuff. And I do want to, there's some things that Davion would like to talk about in reference to the community and where we stand as a county in reference to foster care and foster children. He has some numbers, and we'll kind of tie up the podcast in reference to foster care, because they are children, the most vulnerable children at that. So with this event, it's about the community, it's about the children, and the most vulnerable children are foster care children. And so I think it's important to shed light on what's going on in Lowndes County and how we can support the efforts in these children that need the most care.
And thank you. And as stated, and thank you, Genesis. And as stated, yes, our children, especially the children and youth that are in foster care, they are our most undeserved population, and they need it. They need our support. They need our community leaders to get involved. So as the recruiter, as the promoter, what I do is, like I said, I get in our school systems, I collab, I promote, I present, I talk about the need, ways to get involved. But y'all, it's not about, for me, it's not about the agency. It's about these kids. And as I keep echoing, they're the future. And if we want our future to look bright, we want our children and our youth, the things they've been exposed to be more positive. To me, what better way to get involved than considering becoming a foster parent or an adoptive parent, especially for teens and our sibling groups. That is our biggest need across the state. And so just some numbers really quick. Lowndes County currently, and I pulled these are as of today, 363 children currently in Lowndes County that are in foster care. And with 224 foster families, out of those 224 foster families, y'all, a large percentage of that, close to half, probably are relative homes. So relative homes, grandparents, those looking to get involved, take custody of loved ones. So we can't really even utilize those families as we would like. And so as a region, and as I told you guys earlier, I serve 18 counties. That's Clinch, Coffee County, Lowndes County, Tiff, as far as Ben Hill, Fitzgerald, Charlton, Brantley, Ware, Brooks, Cook, Atkinson, Lanier, Pierce County, Bacon County. So all those counties, y'all, those 18 counties, which makes us Region 11, y'all, we're looking at 1,443 kids in foster care. With, again, combined between DFACS approved foster families and our private agencies, our CPA agencies, combined with 829 foster families across just in our region. So we just we just don't have the families and homes, and unfortunately, when we don't have our communities getting involved, we don't have the homes, especially for our sibling groups. Too many times we have to separate them, and so it's trauma. We're bringing them to care for whatever reason why we're bringing care. That was their normalcy. That was their family. That was their home, and so they're traumatized off that. And then when we don't have the families in the communities where they grew up, they may have had a favorite teacher, school bus driver, family, friends, whatever. We remove them from that, and we may place them 3-4 hours away. It can be in Athens, Georgia, Gwinnett County, Atlanta, Columbus, Savannah. We remove them, so and that creates trauma and other behaviors. So I have the information here. I definitely make sure that information is sent out. We would definitely love for you guys to think about it. Let it touch your heart. Please give me a call if you just got questions. Again, we do take in other ways to serve. We promote CASAs. Always needing volunteers as well. So that's another way to give back. Call to Care is a big another agency that supports us. They take in donations and things and help a lot of our families and our youth. But we would love just to get our families involved in community, especially those with particular skills who've worked with children with special needs and older youth. So yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. It's much needed. So if you ever thought about becoming a foster parent, now's the time to maybe sit back, chew on it a little bit more, and see if that's something that you are willing, you and your family, if you have a family or a spouse, think about how you can contribute to what's going on in our world, in our society in general, because it's not just happening in Lowndes County, as he stated. In our Region 11 in general, we have tons of children in foster care, and I think it's something great that we can do is get involved. And assist by showing up and taking some kids into your home. All right. So, what are your hopes and goals as we wrap up? What are you hoping for?
I would say Davion kind of touched on it a little bit. For this event to be bigger and better each and every year, whether that's more community resources, more supplies, whatever it may look like, whatever the community may need, I'm able to help that need, step in the gap. And so my goal is for this event to be bigger. With help, I do believe that this event could be more than once a year, starting with the blanket drive. So yeah, I just wanted to be a good asset, a great asset, an additional asset to the community.
Okay. Are you planning any projects, any new initiatives next, other than that jacket drive?
Not right now, no.
Okay. And how can people continue to support the Common Ground Community Resource Fair after today?
By participating in the drive, the Lord Jesus, the blanket drive, socks, jacket, sheets. So just their willingness to donate, whether it could be gift cards as well. It can be non-perishable food, just anything during that winter time that families could use in that moment at that time. So they can reach out to me. They can call me, email me, let me know that they want to be a part of it. Maybe it could be a smaller kind of resource fair in the winter because it do be cold. So, but they just participating. Yeah. Like, I think that's a major thing is participating. It not only benefits the community, but it benefits that resource. Saying, hey, I'm here, we here. So, that is essentially what the community resource fair is going to embody, that I want it to embody. It's uplifting the community and the community resources, letting their name be known, that they're here in the community and want to help. So just being actively involved, calling me, texting me, emailing me, hey, do you need help with anything? Is there anything I can donate? I want to be a part of it, just letting me know so I can reach out to them and let them know, hey, this is what the community needs. Make that connection, make that network. Let me know that you are here and you want to help. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Connecting with other people, other networks, other counties.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Surrounding counties. This can be something that is much bigger than just Lowndes County, because the community is not just your local community; it's outside.
All around.
Yes, all around.
County is our community.
Exactly.
Well.
Yep.
Those are still
it doesn't just have to be Valdosta. So if you're in surrounding counties and you're a resource. But in service, because a lot of our resources, they service Valdosta. They may be in
counties.
They might be in Moultrie or Tifton, but they service Valdosta residents. So, or vice versa, Valdosta residents can go to that if they have transportation or whatever the case may be. So, just that networking, letting me know that, hey, I might be in Moultrie, but I service Valdosta residents. So opening that up.
Okay, awesome. So if there is one message that you would like to communicate to our community, including all of the partners and networks outside of Lowndes County, one message that you'd like to communicate with them or share today, what would it be?
It would be to continue to see our community, hear our community, be active in our community, get involved.
I agree.
It's one thing for me, my dad always told me, it's one thing to bring a complaint or something that's not right. We can say that this not right, that's not right, this need to be done, that need to be done. But if you don't offer any solutions to that problem, then you're just complaining.
Just complaining. That's it.
You're just complaining.
And get
Please be solution oriented, because we can sit in a meeting all day long and point out what is wrong with our community. But then when we say, okay, how can we fix it? Don't nobody have no ideas.
Nobody.
So, that was a valuable lesson that my dad always shared with me, which is why I was able to put this community event, because I was like, okay, I see that there's a need in the community. I hear my community complaining about X, Y, and Z. So what can I do to solve that problem? So my message would be what you said, be solution oriented. We complain about the children being disobedient or misbehaving. But there has not been a solution to that. And it might not be a solution that works and that's going to be 100%. Trial and error. But so that's my message, is to be active in the community. Not just complain about the community that you live in. You're complaining, but you're not active. You're complaining, but you're not coming up with solutions. You're not donating. You're not donating your time, not just not just your money, but donating your time, your energy. This is time and energy right here. This is free. I did this free. Ain't nobody paying me no extra. I'm not paying extra for this at all. So but when you dedicate it to making a change in your community, it's not always about the money.
That's right.
Because money is not going to solve everything. So this is about solution-driven initiatives.
I love that. Solution-driven initiatives.
I like that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this has been great.
Yes.
I think we have a wealth of information and knowledge for folks to be prepared and come out and support the Common Ground Community Resource Fair.
Thank you.
On tomorrow, give them the time, give them the address. I'm going to plug it in as well. When I put the video up and all the things, you will have her phone number, you will have her page, you will have all the information you need. But just plug it in so they can know where to show up tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow, please show up from 12 to 4. We are starting on time. This is not be we starting on time. 12 to 4, excuse me. It's going to be at 517 North Oak Street. That is right behind Tombs, right behind the Valdosta Police Department, and what is that? Boys and Girls Club.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you how to get them right over there by Dixie Cream.
That's
right. We'll be out there. You'll see a big fire truck out there. You'll see bikers out there. You'll see a lot of tents and tables, water, games, food, everything. You'll see it. You can't pass it.
12 o'clock.
12 to 4. 12 to 4. Y'all be on time.
That's right.
First come, first serve for food and book bag supplies. Please. So thank y'all for coming. Yes. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Y'all some of my favorite people. So I'm excited. I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm excited about what's to come in the future.
Yes.
Y'all stay tuned because you will hear more about the Common Ground Community Resource Fair and all the other initiatives that will be coming up in the future. Thank you, Davion.
Thank you.